Have you ever been scrolling through social media and seen someone who's, like, 10 years younger than you, and they're already a CEO, or they've just bought their dream house, or they're traveling the world with a backpack and a seemingly endless bank account, and for a split second, a little voice in your head whispers, "What have I been doing with my life?" If you've felt that sting, trust me, you are not alone. It's a feeling that creeps up on the best of us. But today, we're going to talk about why that feeling is a trap, and how we can break free from the comparison game, especially when it comes to age. First, let's get one thing straight. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's a quote you've probably heard a million times, but it's repeated for a reason. It's profoundly true. When you compare your life, your chapter 10, to someone else's chapter 1, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. You're taking your unique, complex, beautiful journey and flattening it against a curated, filtered snapshot of someone else's. It's like trying to judge a whole movie based on a single, perfectly edited promotional poster. It just doesn't make sense. Think about your own life. Think about all the things you've learned, the challenges you've overcome, the personal growth you've experienced. Maybe you spent your 20s figuring out what you didn't want to do. Maybe you took a detour to care for a family member. Or you had to work a job you weren't passionate about just to pay the bills. Those experiences aren't wasted time. They are the very fabric of who you are today. They've given you wisdom, resilience, and a perspective that a younger person simply hasn't had the time to acquire. Your timeline is not their timeline. And that is not just okay, it's exactly how it's supposed to be. The world we live in today is wildly different from the one our parents or even we grew up in. The paths to success, to happiness, to fulfillment, they've multiplied. There's no longer a single, linear track. Go to school, get a job, get married, buy a house, all by a certain age. People are starting businesses in their 50s, going back to school in their 60s, and discovering new passions in their 40s. J.K. Rowling was 32 when the first Harry Potter book was published, after facing numerous rejections. Vera Wang didn't even start designing wedding gowns until she was 40. Colonel Sanders started KFC when he was 65. Their stories weren't about being the youngest. They were about perseverance, passion, and timing that was uniquely their own. So, what happens when we compare ourselves to someone younger who seems to have it all figured out? We create a narrative of failure for ourselves. We start believing we're behind. But behind what? Behind whom? There's no universal schedule for life. You are not running the same race as anyone else. You are on your own path, with your own unique terrain, your own set of hurdles, and your own finish lines. Someone else's success doesn't diminish your potential. In fact, it can be a source of inspiration, but only if you view it through the right lens. Instead of seeing a successful young person and thinking, "I should have done that," try reframing it. Think, "Wow, it's amazing what's possible. What can I learn from their journey that I can apply to my own right now?" Maybe their story ignites a new idea or gives you the courage to try something you've been putting off. Use their light not to cast a shadow on yourself, but to illuminate your own path forward. Every person's journey has value, and there's room for everyone to succeed. Let's also be real about the highlight reel. Social media is not real life. It's a carefully curated collection of best moments. You're seeing the product launch, not the 100 failed prototypes. You're seeing the perfect vacation photo, not the stressful travel day or the argument that happened right before. You're comparing your behind the scenes, your messy, complicated, and beautifully real life, with someone else's polished final cut. It's an unfair fight that you'll lose every single time. So, how do we practically stop this comparison habit? It starts with mindfulness. When you catch yourself scrolling and that familiar pang of envy hits, pause. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Say to yourself, "I'm comparing myself right now, and it's making me feel bad." Just recognizing it is a huge first step. Then, consciously shift your focus back to your own life. What are you grateful for right now? What's one small thing you've accomplished this week? Maybe you finally cleaned out that closet, or you had a really great conversation with a friend, or you learned a new recipe. Celebrate your own wins, no matter how small they seem. This practice is like building a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger you'll get. Create a gratitude list or a win jar where you write down good things that happen. When you're feeling down, you can look back at it and remind yourself of all the progress you've made and the good things in your own life. It helps to ground you in your reality, not someone else's. Another powerful tool is a digital detox. If certain accounts consistently make you feel inadequate, it is 100% okay to mute or unfollow them. Protect your peace. Your mental and emotional well-being is far more important than keeping up with someone who, unintentionally or not, makes you feel less than. Fill your feed with content that inspires, educates, and uplifts you. Follow people of all ages who are pursuing their passions, people who are honest about their struggles as well as their successes. Curate your online world to be a supportive and positive space. And remember, your age is your superpower. With age comes experience. You've navigated disappointments, you've learned to read people, you understand the value of patience, you have a depth of character that can only be earned over time. You have a story to tell that is rich with lessons and triumphs. Don't let the obsession with youth culture convince you that your best days are behind you. For many, the most fulfilling, creative, and joyful years happen later in life, precisely because they have the wisdom and self-awareness that comes with age. Think of your life as a great novel. Some chapters are full of action and excitement, some are slower and more reflective, and some are filled with conflict and challenge. You wouldn't want every chapter to be the same, would you? The whole story, with all its twists and turns, is what makes it compelling. You are the author of your story. Don't let yourself get distracted by trying to copy pages from someone else's book, especially when they're only a few chapters in. Your journey is yours alone. It's not meant to look like anyone else's. Embrace your timeline. Celebrate your experiences, both the good and the bad. Honor the wisdom you've gained. The next time you see a younger person achieving something great, give them a mental high five and then turn your focus right back to your own amazing path. You are right where you need to be. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. The world needs your unique story, told in your own time. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd like this video and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one.